Get ready for the action, because we are kicking things off with incredible track news. Confident Alex Clark of Notre Dame GP just delivered another memorable District 11 track performance, absolutely dominating the competition. Clark didn't just perform, he absolutely crushed it, setting new benchmarks and proving why he's a force in the sport. We dive into the details of this incredible victory right now. We break down the rankings and the factors influencing the team's national standing. Find out why some analysts are still holding back on full praise. And finally, we wrap up with some exciting baseball updates as the final ACC regular season series looms for the Irish. Notre Dame is gearing up for a crucial three-game series against the Panthers in Pittsburgh, and we break down the roster news, including the impressive returners and the freshmen making waves. Don't miss a second of this action. Stay locked in, and make sure you subscribe because the next big story is coming up next. Notre Dame Green Pond sprinter Alex Clark delivered a commanding performance at the District 11 Track and Field Championships, securing multiple accolades and setting new records across several events. Clark demonstrated exceptional composure, overcoming pre-meet speculation to achieve results that surpassed his previous state qualifying performance in 4 events. Clark anchored the 400 and 1,600-meter relay teams to state qualifying times and claimed gold in the 100 and 200-meter dashes, setting District 11 Class 2A records in both events. Clark stated he remained calm, asserting that he wanted the victory more than anyone else. Wednesday's competition was intense, featuring numerous meet records and state qualifying standards, though some events concluded with disqualifications. In the cross-country events, Central Catholic's Haring achieved a trifecta, winning the Fall Cross-Country Championship and securing gold in the 1,600 and 3,200-meter runs in Class 2. Haring managed to hold off Northern Lehigh's Zaid Sally to win the 1,600 gold in 4:27.92, managing the pressure despite a strong performance in the preceding 3,200 race. Several athletes advanced to the PIAA Track and Field Championships, which take place Friday and Saturday at Shippensburg University's Seth Grove Stadium. This included the top 2 finishers in nearly every event, alongside others who met PIAA time and distance standards. Notable relay performances included the Palisades 1,600 squad, which was disqualified due to a lane violation, and the Pirates 400 relay team, which set a district record with a time of 42.59 to win gold, marking a return for the team as state medalists. In sprint events, Alex Clark's 100 time of 10.78 was strong, tying Lincoln Cook's time, and setting a district record in the 200 Clark also secured a personal best in the 2A shot put, winning the event with a throw of 55 feet, 11.25 inches, expressing confidence in his preparation. Other key results included Catasauqua's 400 relay team setting new district and school records with a time of 3:20.02. In the 3A events, Luke Miller of North Schuylkill claimed the 100 gold with a time of 10.62, and Chase Gers won the 200 The competition was filled with high-level performances, with numerous athletes qualifying for the state meet, underscoring a highly competitive season at the District 11 level. Notre Dame has released its financial tax documents for the 2024-25 academic year, providing a detailed look into the university's spending, particularly concerning head coach Marcus Freeman. The documents reveal that Freeman was the highest-paid employee at the institution, earning a total of $8,137,948 between July 1, 2024, and June 30, 2025. This compensation underscores the premium Notre Dame is willing to pay to retain a rising star in college football. The breakdown of Freeman's earnings showed a substantial base salary of $6,693,508, supplemented by $600,000 in bonuses and incentives, plus $779,180 in other reportable compensation and retirement payments. While non-taxable benefits totaled $30,760, the figures highlight a significant investment in the program's leadership. The reports also indicated that Freeman's contract negotiations were ongoing, as the documents showed contract numbers that appear outdated, suggesting he has recently signed new deals believed to be worth over $10 million annually. This data offers insight into the financial commitments top college football programs make to maintain elite status. Beyond the head coach, assistant coaches also commanded high salaries. Offensive coordinator Mike Denbrock earned $2,491,462 in his first season back, placing him as the second highest-paid assistant coach nationally, trailing only Blake Baker of LSU. Defensive coordinator Al Golden earned $2,330,1,882 in his final season with the team, marking a significant jump from the previous year. The tax filings also detailed compensation for men's basketball coach Micah Shrewsbury, who earned $2,308,840. The documents also shed light on the compensation structures for university administration. Following the appointment of Pete Bevacqua as the full-time athletic director and Rev. Robert Dowd as the new president, details were provided on non-qualified deferred compensation agreements for former roles. Pete Bevacqua received an accrued benefit of $300,000, while former athletic director Jack Swarbrick received an accrued benefit of $200,000, with Swarbrick also having accrued earnings totaling $650,619 that became taxable in the 2024 calendar year. The university noted that both Freeman and Shrewsbury are permitted to accrue additional income from outside business deals and sponsorships, meaning their actual earnings likely exceed the reported figures. These revelations offer a transparent view into the high-level financial strategies employed by Notre Dame to compete at the highest level. Following the conclusion of spring practice, analysts are releasing post-spring rankings for the FBS, with many predicting a dominant season for the Notre Dame football team, potentially matching their performance levels seen since 1988. However, not all analysts are fully convinced of the Fighting Irish's championship aspirations, citing past upsets as a reason for caution. CBS Sports Chip Patterson's comprehensive rankings of all 138 FBS teams place Notre Dame in the top 5, but below some other projections. Patterson ranks Marcus Freeman's squad as the fourth-ranked team overall. Crucially, the analysis notes that Notre Dame is not among the teams cited as having a realistic shot at the national title. The consensus among CBS sports experts points toward Ohio State, Texas, Oregon, and Miami as the four teams with a legitimate claim to the national championship. Ohio State and Texas are ranked first and second, with Oregon at number 3. Miami, ranked 7th, is also highlighted as a contender. Analysts are challenging the narrative surrounding Miami's roster, suggesting that recent personnel departures have been mitigated. Brad Crawford noted that the Hurricanes have strengthened their starting lineup at quarterback, wide receiver, and in the secondary. Furthermore, the team addressed departures to the NFL draft through the transfer portal and added 5-star freshman offensive tackle Jackson Cantwell, the top-rated player at his position this cycle. Regarding Notre Dame, the team returns significant personnel from a season that featured 10 consecutive wins. While key players like Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price have departed, most analysts believe the roster remains stronger, particularly with C.J. Carr entering his second year as a starting quarterback. The team's recent loss to Miami has been attributed largely to the game being C.J. Carr's first start, despite concerns about players forgetting roles. Joel Klatt, who is not among those predicting the Irish as among the nation's elite, suggested that Notre Dame's motivation stems from recent disappointments. Klatt ranked the Fighting Irish at number 2 heading into the fall, stating, "I love a team that is pissed off, and Notre Dame is going to be ready from Jump Street. You think Marcus Freeman is not going to have the attention of his team after the way last season ended? That was a team that felt like it could make a run to the national championship." Despite the high expectations, Notre Dame still faces skepticism. The team is encouraged to use these doubters as motivation to prove their claims. The Notre Dame baseball team is gearing up for its final ACC regular season series, set to begin Thursday at Pittsburgh. The Irish will face the Panthers in a 3-game series, starting with a contest on May 14th at 6:00 p.m. at Charles L. Cost Field. The schedule includes a second game on May 15th at 3:00 p.m. and a third game on May 16th at 1:00 p.m., with various starters TBD. The team enters this final stretch following a strong performance, highlighted by a 16-6, 8 innings, victory over Dayton on Tuesday night at Prasco Park in Mason, Ohio. Program history shows that head coach Sean Stifler is the 7th coach in Notre Dame baseball history to achieve over 100 wins. Key individual performances have been notable. Pitcher Jack Radel has retired 38 consecutive batters across multiple outings, and his season strikeout total of 103 ranks 13th nationally. Radel also leads the ACC with a 0.97 whip and ranks 8th in the nation. He recently delivered a stellar performance, throwing 6 perfect innings with 9 strikeouts in just 68 pitches against UCF. The roster features 16 returners from the 2025 squad, who previously compiled a 16-2 record to close out last spring. The team also boasts 12 true freshmen, 6 of whom were ranked among the top 2 recruits in their respective states for the class of 2025. Caden Crowell, a freshman, was ranked number 9 on the D1 Baseball Freshman Impact List for 2026. Offensively, the team has demonstrated power, scoring 10 runs with 2 grand slams in a Friday win against Louisville, and posting a season-best 5 home runs in a Sunday victory over Stanford. The Irish have also showcased consistency, securing 2 10-run innings in wins against Louisville and number 22 Boston College. Additionally, the squad has 6 players listed in the D1 Baseball.com preseason rankings by position, and 7 transfer student athletes, including 5 graduate students, have joined the Irish for the 2026 season.